Just after the solstice, the wildflower meadows have started to bring out their early summer blooms. In the beginning of the season, we'll have some spring blooms in here, like your blackberries and some of the other early spring flowers. And then this time of year, we'll begin to have the milkweeds and the cup plants, some of the Joe Pye weed we see is growing. We have a little bit of Jerusalem artichoke and something in the sunflower family. These wildflower meadows are important because they provide a place for beneficial insects to live, feed, and reproduce close to our farm fields. And oftentimes those beneficial insects, in addition to pollinating the farm fields here at Rushton Farm, will also help keep down the predator insects that bother our crops. So these riparian zones or meadows or hedgerows that are right by fields are actually an integral part of the ecosystem in organic farming. The meadow itself is a combination of things that are wild and indigenous to this area, and also we use perennial plugs of some other native species that are not quite as voracious as some of the invasive plants in order to reestablish them into meadows in this preserve at Rushton Woods and in some of the other preserves at Ashbridge and Kirkwood. What we will do is plant them as small perennials. It's a great way to engage the community and sometimes we have kids, garden clubs, youth groups, some corporations come out and they help us plant the plugs, and then we do a little bit of maintenance the first couple of years to try to get them established. You can see 5 or 6 different species of bees. We have our honeybees as well as the native bees. This habitat also provides a nesting place for ground birds throughout the season, and as they migrate through, we'll have different species that use this thick brush in order to hide themselves and provide a good place to raise up some young. In the fall, when the birds come back through, they'll eat a lot of the seeds that these native plants will produce during the season. So these meadows have a 4-season job here on the farm. Another thing they do is they break up the wind. So as the wind comes across your farm fields, having very healthy hedgerows and meadows will slow down the wind and keep the farm fields in a little bit better shape. They also help with erosion and generally make the place a lot more beautiful to come out and visit.